She's just done your work. What were your first thoughts?
I've actually sat on Hana's Gold 2 times at Werribee prior to coming up to this morning, but it was very important to be up here as it's her main piece of work before she runs in the Coolmore Classic.
What did you think in comparison to, say, Werribee?
Well, she's travelled up really well. I was a lot more happier with the way that she looked. Having better weather up here or more consistent weather in Sydney, you can see that her coat's really starting to come on. She's put on a little bit more weight, which is great for her to get closer to her goals, which is the racing. And today she was fully tested, where in Melbourne she just had a few little canters and stretched her legs. So today was under full pressure and very happy the way that she came through the work.
You know how difficult it is to go overseas and win races. How difficult it is for Japanese horses to come over here? We've seen them do it in a Melbourne Cup, but not in Sydney.
No, that's right. I think the injection of the championships and the added value for the Autumn Classic or the Autumn Carnival has been great to get foreign horses coming out. So they've got 2 foreign raiders, and I think that's a testament to hard work from the authorities to try and get international flair for the carnival.
There's no guarantee they're going to win, though.
No, there is no guarantee. Of course, you know we always talk about that the European horses win the Melbourne Cup all the time and bits and pieces. Well, you look at Fiorente and Green Moon the last 2 years. There's a lot of raiders that come out, and if one of them's lucky enough to win, there is only one winner. So that's right. It costs them a lot of time out of their country. It's also an expensive trip. It's very rewarding if they're successful, and also they're playing in our backyard. So there isn't any advantage, but. Hana's Gold comes to Australia with Group 3 form from Japan, against her own sex as well as against the open horses. If she brings her best form, she's going to be ultra competitive here in the 2 races that they've targeted for her.
You were pretty keen to get her as a ride, and you've also picked up the ride on Gordon Lord Byron, so it's Craig Willams versus the rest.
Yeah, I was very excited to pick up the 2 international horses. Hana's Gold, I've known her from Japan. I know Michael Tabart really well, so it's a bit of a personal interest in that as well. They've got a 2-prong attack with her, of course, is the Coolmore, which she's extremely well off in, and all going well, then she'll head towards the Doncaster. So her first run will determine where she fits in the mix for the Doncaster. In regards to Gordon Lord Byron, I've seen him the last 2 years in Hong Kong. His form at a mile is excellent, his sprint form is excellent, and when I looked at his profile, if he goes towards the TJ Smith, we know where we are for sprinters. There's 2 of the sprinters he has to beat at this stage, so there's a little bit of water to go under the bridge. If he travels over here well and brings his best form, then they're going to have a lot of fun with him as well.